Oh, whoops. There is one thing I forgot to update. Fixed. Ah! Alright. What are we gonna draw today? Let's draw gay stuff. It is still Pride Month. Oh, good morning, sorry bot. I'm missing something today, aren't I? Got the music going, I got the avatar going. Oh. Got to finish setting up there. Hey, Kiwi. What's up? Hey, Azura. Tracking? Okay, we're still waiting for hand tracking to go up. I was working on that. Oh. I was working on the new hand tracking stuff last night, and it is quite some jank. Let's just say that. It's gonna be a while before that's working correctly. Also, you know what? I really need to. Maybe I should just do this right now. I need to. I really should have like. Janky hand tracking is par for the course, but like, I mean, this hand tracking is like okay. Like it works. It gets the job done. That hand tracking is. Most of the time, it just doesn't track, honestly. Internet's been horrible for you, so you can't stay long. I'm sorry, Pirate Red. Also, let me crank the music on up. I threaten to have to constantly readjust the music volume again. That's gonna be too loud. Noodle, who hopefully doesn't spaghetti code. Oh goodness, well the code I was writing yesterday was pretty bad. It was just prototypey code, so that's kind of how it goes. I honestly think I'm gonna chuck a lot of that code. Ow! I think I'm gonna chuck a lot of that code out. I know what I'm gonna draw. Ow! What? I'm gonna draw something I've drawn, like a pose I've drawn before, but I'm gonna make it. You know what? I need a different song. This is way too. Come on, play something bright and happy. It's morning arts. There we go. There we go. All right, give me a sec. I'll hydrate after I adjust the volume. Okay. All right. Just bash the mic with the coffee here. All right, caffeine levels are increasing. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So I was writing a multiplayer like Godot game, and here let's do this pose a little bit dynamically. I'm really gonna. This is gonna be really interesting. I don't know if I can pull this off, but I'm gonna try it. We're gonna have like one girl. And she's going to be not that big compared to the rest of the drawing. There we go. One girl, and she's gonna be like holding another girl in her arms, which is something I've drawn, just not from this angle. Anyway, yeah, the other girl will be her. Kind of. Like that, I think, and then this arm will be going under, like under the legs, I guess. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Anyway, so what I was saying, the code that I wrote yesterday was pretty spaghetti, but it's prototyping code, and a lot of that's going to be like rewritten and kind of purged anyway. It was really more just me kind of stumbling through the Godot multiplayer API, like the new 4.0 stuff, which is good. Like, it's good stuff. There's the auto synchronization, and I really wanted to just go through and check all the boxes of like, okay, can I do this? Can I limit the synchronization on this part? Can I, you know, can we hide actors that are far enough away? Blah blah blah. We got a big page of notes. And then we're gonna go and like, rewrite a lot of that code for an actual project. Though I do still want to get that one up as like a web build that people can just go to. I think that would be a lot of fun. Need stream accurate Kiri art with Thor getting in the way of everything. I really want. It would be a lot of fun to set up something to like detect Thor's presence in the drawing or in the scene. We'd have to train like a thing for it though. How's Godot? Godot is great. I love Godot. Yeah, Godot 4 is good. So there was a problem though. So after stream, I started working on a different project, and it's like I was talking about like I really want to work on the hand tracking, the media pipe based hand tracking stuff, and I really want to work on the multiplayer API stuff. So I'll work on the multiplayer API stuff and then on stream, and then I'll work on the hand tracking stuff off stream because it's like super mega scuffed when I try to do anything like tracking related like on stream, because then I have to like multiplex the camera output and all this just wild shenanigans. It adds a bunch of lag to the tracking, and it's a mess. Anyway, so I started working on it. It's pretty janky, but there was actually a really bad bug in Godot. And so what complicates things right now is at this specific moment, Godot is kind of existing between two inverse kinematic solutions. So one of the iFire, I think one of the contributors to like Visakai, is working on a really wonderful new tracking solution for like solving tons of bones at once and stuff like that. The problem is that, oh, hang on a second. Let me go ahead and save this. The thing. Yeah, okay, so because I've been working on thumbnails in a different directory, now I have to navigate back and forth all the time. Okay, hey, look, it's more gay. That's the file name. Okay. Yeah, so there's actually a really nasty bug in the IK system for like that causing bone rolls to do just hilariously bad things. 5 days ago, that bug was fixed. It's still the deprecated IK system, so it's like basically what happened was there's the old IK system. They made a new IK system, deprecated the old IK system. The new IK system they decided was too buggy to live, and so they took it out. But the old IK system is still there. And now, because the conversion, some of the conversions to 4.0 actually caused some issues because now skeleton bone coordinate spaces have changed a whole bunch. Now there's bugs in the old IK system, the deprecated IK system, which is the only IK system that there is. Anyway, 5 days ago, someone from the Visakai team fixed one of the major issues with the old IK system, which is what I'm going ahead with right now, and it fixes the bone rolls. New IK system was really bad. Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to be super great to use. The skeleton modification stack with all the different IK solvers and blah 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 blah. I was just really, really confused when I saw the tutorials for how to use it, and then it's like, great, I'll just go in and click on it's not there. It's not there. Where I can see this field in the video on the skeleton, and it's not there in Godot, and it's like, what's going on? Oh, Pirate Jade, no. It actually made it in. It's in the 4.1 beta. And so I switched the project over to using the 4.1 beta, and then the IK started working fine. The deprecated IK started working fine anyway. So yeah, it did make it in for the deadline. Thank goodness. I didn't have to build my own copy of it or anything. Oh, that's cool. I still don't like the fact that I'm using a, like, explicitly deprecated system, but that's... it's kind of how it goes, you know? It's kind of like working at Google. We had this thing where it's like everything is either deprecated or in beta. There's no in between. There's no actually just like release state, you know? That popping noise. Is that my phone? Eh. Okay. So funny you should mention that. I did have a moment last night of hell with it, I'll write it myself, and I pulled out the game engine architecture book. The one I think I used that one in college, and that one covers IK, and it gets a lot into the math, and a lot of that math is again something that I struggle with, unfortunately. But I do have the information available if I do want to go and start parsing through that myself. I actually took a class on that covered like inverse kinematics stuff. I just like I've never actually implemented it myself. It was just a topic that they went over. They didn't actually have any like assignments based on it or anything. Writing your own IK is only okay. Hey, like I like writing my own things from scratch. Oftentimes, maybe too often. I don't know. Whatever. There's something really bothering me about the hips right here. It needs to be more. Actually, just like it's probably the bikini bottom thing. You know what? We're just gonna put shorts on there. Okay. IK is a special kind of self-implemented hell. I mean, like, I am an engine developer. I should know these things. I need to know these things. These are my bread and butter, you know? Like, if I haven't written my own general purpose IK system by the time I'm, you know, like 50 or whatever, what am I even doing with my life? Fabric is also awful. I kept seeing that like mentioned, but I don't know anything about it. Realize that like there's no room to draw this character's boobs. Anyway, before this gets any like Twitch TOS weirdness, I guess I should add the top character. Oh, okay, I've already drawn the top for this character, but I need to draw her like clothing top, you know. Anyway, so that's the status of the new hand tracking stuff for me. Is I do have a working solution. It's janky, and I'm actually having a lot of trouble keeping the hands like tracking. I think so. So I'm using OpenCV in Python, and that's grabbing camera frames, and that's sending it off to MediaPipe. However, I noticed that the hand tracking is a lot more stable when using like the MediaPipe Studio thing, like the little demo they have on the web. So something that it's doing is different from what I'm doing. And I did discover like the first part of that puzzle is the fact that the image format coming in from OpenCV is BGR, and I had to convert it to RGB. It's like, okay, that's the first piece. More reliable now than it was. Still not very stable. Not sure what's going on. Still kind of confused about that. Also, you know what? I'm gonna make this is gonna be a robot girl, so we're gonna start adding like panel lines and stuff. I'm saying this because that's the reason the arm was gonna be hanging there. It's gonna be like a half disassembled arm or something. Wires hanging down. Connectors and stuff like that. How am I? I'm doing okay. How are you? Off-brand offspring. Off-brand offspring, like instead of the kids aren't all right, it's the kids are more or less okay. Instead of million miles away, it's million feet away or something. Very high. I like the offspring. Actually, like, oh, I wonder which one's my favorite song. It's either Million Miles Away or The Kids Aren't All Right. Okay. Right, it's time to add new layer. I actually forgot to lay out the character that's doing the holding right now. Gonna wander out. All right, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Nox. Always nice having you around. Short-haired one's name. I'm really bad at coming up with names. So I haven't come up with names yet. See, is Sia the name? Yeah, I'm really bad at coming up with names for OCs. These are just OCs that I randomly created. Dinky? No, I don't like Dinky. That's... Internet's dying again. Alright, have a good one, Pyrodrid. Sorry about your internet. Or the internet. Maybe the internet is dying. Let me save it all. Am I melting? Or is Pyrodrid melting? Who's melting? I don't think I'm melting. You know what? I'm gonna make the girl on the right be some kind of monster girl too, and that's why she's got the like quad fingers like that. Okay, and her boobs would be like One of them's just going to be over here, kind of pushed up against the other girl, but the other one would be kind of out here like this, I think. Oh, I don't think popsicles are necessarily expired when they melt. I'm not fully familiar with the popsicle lifetime, despite having a username that would indicate that maybe I am. All right, let's just all this now. Alpha, and let's overlay the entire thing with that. And there we go. What's the worst name I've ever come up with? I don't know. I randomly key smashing sometimes. I actually made a random name generator at one point so that I could not have to worry about making names. The random name generator would come up with some pretty weird stuff. It would basically just like randomly combine like consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel in an attempt to make something more or less like pronounceable, pronunciable, words that you can say with your mouth. Yeah, you gotta have like a good mix of like consonants and vowels in there. It can't just be any key smash, you know. You gotta learn to key smash appropriately. It's a skill. It's a skill. It takes effort. You know what also takes effort? Coming up with names. That's why I learned to key smash instead. I've decided that this neck is too long, so we're going to chop off her head. Wait, Matt? Which Matt? Oh, do you mean like Hideous Destructor Matt? Oh, okay. They use they, them pronouns now. So heads up. I didn't actually know Matt had a website. Yeah, I mean, no worries. That is, yeah, it's always takes a little bit of adjustment time and stuff. I think the like, you know, the appropriate response to being corrected on pronouns was oops, fixed. No, not. So like, yeah, good on you. Something cities. That doesn't. So I assume it's not GeoCities. Oops. I had a GeoCities site once. It's dead. You cannot find it. It is not on the internet anymore. It does not even exist on archive.org. And for that, I consider myself spared. It's a merciful, a mercy that my old GeoCities site is not on the internet anymore. Oh, NeoCities, okay. Anyone use free webs? I used a site called Fast Free Webs, I think. That was like the first site that I ever signed up for a... We're probably not thinking of the same site. Like, I think free webs is kind of a generic term, but like, yeah, there's a site called Fast Free Webs, I think, and it was a very, in the 90s, it was a very simple, like, freebie web host. They didn't allow any kind of, like, dynamic content. They didn't, like, no CGI or anything like that, as far as I can remember. I mean, neither did GeoCities, but... There was also this one I used called, like, I think it was called Crosswinds, that was, like, they advertised basically unlimited storage, but oh my god, their service was slow. Also, it was free, like, a free service that was like, yeah, we give you infinite storage, and it's like, that is not... Oh yeah, and they didn't have any ads either. They didn't have any ads that they would put on the pages the way GeoCities did. They would advertise instead at the person, like, making the website, right? So as you can probably imagine, this is, like, not a sustainable business model at all. Like, putting ads in the management panel is not going to be sufficient to sustain a unlimited storage on, like, every account site. So that site didn't last very long either. Alright, I should probably draw this girl's eyes right now. More or less correct. Actually, that looks totally wrong. What's wrong? What did I do? How did I screw this up? Eyes? Yeah. Sometimes characters have eyes, not always. It actually looks like she's looking off into the distance a little bit too much. I think we need to, like, maybe more center that eye. Focus. No, now she just looks cross-eyed. You know what? It's just gonna stay like this. Hey, John. How you doing? Oh yeah, and so this girl's gonna be some kind of, like, monster girl. So let's give her some cool legs. Which means let's fix the sizing here. How's the leg in the background gonna work here? Is that too much? I don't know. We need to expand the image even more now. Though the upper torso and the legs don't really... You know what? Let me try this entirely from scratch again. Ah! Okay. Gotta have some cool monster girl legs. How are we gonna do that? We gotta make some more like broad strokes, I think, with this for it to work. So I like the digitigrade legs. I think they look cool. So I'm gonna try to do those. It's been a while since I drew them on a girl though. Normally either Sneck or Cat Girl these days, right? Makes it look like she has her entire torso twisted. I don't know if that's what I want to go for, but like the other leg is in here like this. Maybe this one should be like more that. No. Yeah, we'll go out like this. Like she's stepping forward. Dragon like digitigrade? Yeah, usually. Yeah. Dragon girls are cool. Get like clawed feet in there too, like the reverse claw. So kind of like, you know, the bird legs that are like leg and then like claws, right? And then like there's the claw on the back too. I think we're gonna go for something kind of like that. Except it's like foreshortened a little bit, so you can't really see like the length of the actual like claws there. Whatever. And so what this part is basically is like an extended foot, you know? Or like anatomically equivalent to a foot. For like this part is a foot anatomically compared to like a human. It's basically like they're standing on their tippy toes all the time. Gotta have cool scales, because monster girls deserve to have awesome scales. Here, we'll counterbalance the legs by adding like a tail that's kind of swinging in the opposite direction. So let's go with like green for this one. So like, oops. Is that music really, really loud for anyone? There we go. Oh, hydrating. Thank you. And posture checking. We're at B grade posture, doing good. I think B grade posture is generally the best that we ever tend to do, so. I don't think we've ever been at, like, we might have once been at A grade posture, like once upon a time in a rare blue moon, when the stars are right. Then we had A grade posture. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have the monster tail, like, swinging out forward like that. Not the eraser tool. Also, it's gonna be behind her girlfriend. This is gonna be a fun drawing. This is gonna be a fun drawing to finish. Oh, I hope I didn't. Pretty snack. Where? Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for head pats also. Okay, where is button? Alpha and that. Oh goodness, that's going kind of slow. This, however, I think I made a bit of a tactical blunder here. Yeah, I used some white to... Whoops. Okay, we can fix this. We're gonna add a filter mask, and that's gonna be color to alpha with white, and Then what? Make a new group. Add in there, make a new layer, and we're just gonna paint black for the entire thing. There we go. Oh, but now it's gray. Whatever. We're gonna be going in and refining those lines anyway. Heck. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Okay. All right. Only a little bit left for the basic sketch to get in, and that is Robot Girl's feet. There's 1 foot. I'm not good at drawing feet, just like, you know, full disclosure. Unfortunately, so while it looks like she is a complete character right now, I can tell that like this is like does not correspond to that in terms of like length. Her legs need to be way longer than that. So let's do some adjustment. Probably just gonna be taking the legs and like moving them out and like expanding them. Copy merge. And longer legs that go out further. Yeah. Let's uncrop again. Really get that into the range of the image. We're just keep making this image bigger and bigger and bigger. Nope, hydrating. Do an OC of art. Drew an art of my OC in full Monster Girl horror mode, but I need to do it digital and add some detail. Nice. Yeah, I like the sort of the Monster Girl that's normally like all composed and stuff go in like totally like Monster Girl feral and stuff. It's pretty cool. That I may have done that also in the past, and there might be visual evidence of it somewhere out there. But I wouldn't really know anything about that. Nope. Okay, so now her hand is going through her girlfriend's thigh, which is not ideal. I think we might have to redraw that. But her legs look thicker. I don't know if that's actually, I mean, you know, they're thick, but that's wanted them to be longer, not, I mean, we do want them. Let's be real, we did, like, the thickness is appreciated, right? Copy merge. For now. Okay. Does that look more... looks more like a normal proportioned character. I think. Bit less on the top like that. I don't know how to draw legs. What am I even doing here? Got monster tail coming out right there. And quick scale pattern on here. Okay. Nice thick lines in there so we can actually tell the difference between one leg and the next one. There we go. All right, and Dragon Girl is she's got some scales on her arms too. You know, important armor stuff. But she's also wearing clothing because, yeah, this is still a family-friendly stream. No, no! How dare! How dare! Ah! Ow! Dang it! Heck. Aw, thanks for head pats. Okay. I'm gonna readjust volume again. Okay. Okay, so you know what monster girls also need? They need, like, cool horns, right? Ooh, that's not a good position for the other one. Actually, I guess, like, based on that one's angle, this one should be going more out like that. Okay, we got cool horns. Going down the monster girl checklist here. Got cool, like, spiky hair. At least wild looking hair. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been controlling myself, okay? Okay. Alright, I think we have, like, a complete sketch here, so I think we can probably start, cleaning up the lines and stuff. I have a feeling this is gonna be one of those pieces of art that goes into, like, the next 2 streams. Did she have, like, spikes coming out of her shoulders or something? I think that would probably interfere with the girlfriend's, like, hand on her shoulder. Big pauldrons. I actually have drawn art of like a girl working on her robot girlfriend before. No pants and huge pauldrons. Okay, so we have to come up with the story of why the robot girl is damaged. I think the robot girl was out, like, fighting Nazis. She's just, like, going out on the streets, just punching the heck out of Nazis and got in a fight. Gotten several fights, actually. This is actually after the end of her just, like, destructive rampage through the city. This whole, like, cute and innocent thing is just a total charade to, like, charade? I don't know, whatever. To look innocent when the cops show up. Gotta have the cool, like, robot bunny ears thing going on, right? Facade? Oh, a facade. Oh, whatever. I don't know. It's one of those words. You know, one of the professors that I had in college worked on that game Facade. It was like one of their big projects. Um, which, you know, I bet that game could probably be implemented a lot better now. I mean, back then it was kind of like an experiment, but these days I think we do have like a lot of the technology that would help make something like that really feasible. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Let's see. Robotic shoulder joints are always... I mean, having done enough, like, 3D rigging of shoulders, I can only imagine how robotic shoulder joints must look. I'm trying to draw one anyway, but, like... Oh, BJ Blazkowicz. Yeah. Excellent. Blazkowicz. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just read it as Blazkowicz. Also, I know I know someone with the last name Blazkowicz, and I think they pronounce it Blazkowicz. So. And far be it from me to pass up an opportunity to draw some like robot girl's abs here. Get like all the texture you need in there just to know exactly what the curvature of them are. Just because, you know, reasons. Just, you know, perfectly innocent art reasons. Nothing to do with like in robot girl abs. A lot. There we go. Okay, that's probably sufficient. I can stop drawing the abs now, right? Right? I just need to stop. I just need to finish up a couple little details and then I can stop. Okay, got it. Done. Done. Reasons. Yeah, reasons, you know. Actually, I realize like one side of the shorts are like way shorter than the other side of the shorts now. Fix that. Go all the way up. Ow! What? 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 I'm not drawing the abs anymore. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done drawing abs. For now. For now. Until the next drawing, which will probably have more abs in it. Like, seriously, though. Ow! What? Monster Girl abs or not Monster Girl abs. I mean, Monster Girl abs are great, too, but Robot Girl abs are cool because you get to add, like, all the panel... Ow! You get to add all the panel lines that show exactly, like, where... You know, how the muscle, like... is like curved and everything, and the exact shape of it and all that. Nice. You have to do that with shading on human characters. Ow! What? Why? You know what? She should have like a knife like sticking out, like wedged between two of her like armor plates. Just kind of a like, this is what the Nazis attempted and failed at because they suck. Oh yeah, we gotta add like all the cool panel lines and stuff on the legs and everything now too. It succeeded in wasting a perfectly good knife for malicious purposes. I mean, you know, her Monster Girl girlfriend is pretty good at repurposing scrap metal to fix up her girlfriend. Maybe she'll just take that knife and pound it into some more armor plates for her girlfriend. I'm just making up the lore for these two, like, as we go, but... They will be integrated into the greater greater pantheon of my OCs. No, I do mean polycule. You know what? It's Pride Month. Whatever. How's Sneck doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm drawing some gay stuff, so, you know, that's always good. Yeah, the greater Kiri OC polycule is definitely, like, a thing. Gay do art. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. I already got the gay down. I'm trying to art though. Gotta have like the cool like split panel lines with like the diagonal split on it. There we go. Panels that come apart separately, and then you got like the little parts where like the screws go in, right? There we go. Same for the knee. We'll have full. Gonna have like little tiny, just like random. This is stuff I just learned from Gundam. How they like looking at how they do panel lines and stuff, and all the random little greebles and stuff. Gundam does a really good job of a lot of that stuff. I need to look at more Gundam like more closely, figure out how all of that works. Not really working out for the knee. Our other leg is going to be basically facing the other direction, outwards. It's going to be or ask Sabine. I mean, Sabine was the one that got me into Gundam, so. Hey, Val. Yeah, I was, yeah, yeah, it's just what I do. I like abs, okay? No, like what I was saying was the abs actually give a unique opportunity on Robot Girls because you can use the panel lines to like express the actual like shape of the abs and stuff. Oh, here, let's add some like those little like extra little greebles on here too. Yeah, that looks all right. Um, oh, I'm back to detailing the abs again. Here, let's do. Yeah, that looks visually vaguely interesting. Now what am I gonna do for the feet? I should just do like straight up Gundam feet. Sorry, feet enjoyers out there. We might have to go with just like the armored boots of a Gundam. How's that ankle here? That and say that this is gonna. There we go. Yeah, okay. I think that's a fairly functional. Gotta be careful because the monster girl's legs are back here. There we go. Now, is that her actual feet or just her shoes? Who knows? Maybe she has a pair of like normal feet at home or something. I don't know. Yeah, I have not finished Witch from Mercury yet, so no spoilers, please. Also for anyone else in chat who hasn't it yet. Or I have not caught up rather. I know I need to. All right, have a good one, John. Thanks for stopping by. Robot shouldn't really need shoes, or they would wear out too fast with all the metal and whatnot. It depends on what the surface is made out of. So, like, I mean, in order for the robot to be sealed, there are going to be, waterproof, right? There's going to be like a necessary amount of sort of flexible material in there. And so the question is, how much of it is actually made of the flexible material? So, you have some amount of it is like armor plates. Some amount of the joints and stuff is flexible material. Where does that start and end? Or maybe it's all just like a really tough flexible material that's like a sort of skin-like thing. I think, that's I like to have the idea. I like the idea that they're kind of a mix of like flexible parts and plates, like rigid plates and stuff. But if the think of like a vehicle's tire, right? Tires are not rigid. I mean, they're fairly rigid based on, from you go up and like punch one, you're probably gonna hurt your hand more than the tire, right? But I imagine anything that has to grip the terrain is probably going to be made out of some kind of softer material, like that. Like if it were just metal, it would slide all over the place. So like their feet have to be made out of something, at least on the parts that are like putting pressure on stuff. Or maybe they are just metal and they need the shoes in order to actually grip onto the ground. Either way, like there's your justification for shoes, right? The other question going on here is how strong is that monster girl? Because I can't imagine that a girlfriend made out of like, you know, steel uh weighs probably a lot. So probably a pretty strong monster girl. Is a dragon? I don't think I've established that she's a dragon. I just put horns and a tail and scales on her. Does that make her a dragon? It's like I wonder if like in the D&D like Forgotten Realms universe, there's like lizard men and there's dragonborn, and I wonder how often the lizard men are like, I'm not a dragonborn, or that how often the dragonborn are like, I'm not a lizard man or woman or whatever. Like imagine being in like the lizard person in a party, and the party is like, quick, use your fire breath, and it's like I told you already, I'm not. Ugh. TPK. A kobold who thought they were a dragon. Nice. He was made of lead, imagine the weight. I don't know if lead has any desirable properties for robot girl construction. Like it's heavy, but it's soft. It doesn't really conduct electricity in any amount that's, I think, like desirable, right? She's probably made of like, mostly steel. Reactor shielding? Yeah, do you think she has like a nuclear reactor inside of her? That'd be something. It's like when she gets flustered, that's not actually like the blush up here, like the red on her cheeks. That's actually the metal heating up. Yeah. Um. Don't touch it unless you happen to be a a highly resistant monster girlfriend, heat resistant monster girl. In Excel engine swap. Maybe the only reason the monster girl can actually carry her is because she has a ferrofibrous armor and an endosteel frame. Titanium would be a good material. I don't know. I can't remember. Is titanium like super dense or not very dense? I have titanium plates in my skull, but um, I never noticed them. Never noticed that they're there. I got them back in like the late 90s. Got them installed. The story behind those is that I got in a fight. I got in a fight in high school, and it was a really bad fight, and I kind of got my face smashed in. Um, like literally smashed in. There was part of it was like indented in, and part of it was sticking out. And yeah, they had to put like they put a titanium plate in part of it to keep everything together. It looks really interesting on X-rays. This is all I can say. I am more cyborg than that. Like y'all know I have the magnet implant and the NFC RFID combo chip implant and everything. And it's like an RFID emulator, so I can reprogram it to be whatever I want. So I literally have like my work. Um, so that we work remotely, but I can go to the office if I want. I can wave my hand in front of the card reader, and it'll just let me in because I cloned it onto my hand. So I'm already in our like I've embraced the cyberpunk dystopia. I'm not getting any like brain implants because I definitely don't trust the developer of the implants. But any like open source stuff, I'll do that. This device is kind of like open source friendly, so I'm the one with control over it, not some like DRM walled garden monstrosity. I wouldn't even put that in my head. Insert Deus Ex Human Revolution reference. Well, the difference is that I did ask for it. I mean, not the metal plates, like those got installed because of the fight, but the chip implant I did get. How do you get an important Word document uh in your hand and get it printed by waving your hand? I mean, it would require specific software on the printer and probably specific hardware on the printer. But like in theory, all of that stuff could be hooked up. Yeah. Very limited storage on the NFC part. It's about 8 kilobytes worth. So also it's unencrypted. Um, like it doesn't do any cryptography stuff. Sorry, if I say crypto, people think I'm referring to cryptocurrency and NFTs and stuff. No, it's basically, if someone got a hold of my hand, they could take whatever information is on it. It doesn't do any cryptography stuff on chip. There are chips that do that, but they are, again, they're the kind of like proprietary software ecosystem things that I don't want in my body. I'm trying to think of the name of one of those. I was looking into them. I was like, I would like to get one that had like on chip like cryptography, so I could use it as basically like as a two-factor authentication device, right? Something where you can't get the key off of it, but you can use it for identity verification and things like that. And I couldn't find one that really kind of satisfied my requirements of being, you know, open source friendly. One of them was like, yeah, you can use it for you know, identity authentication stuff, but only within our proprietary software ecosystem. And it's just like, nope, that's not going to happen. Use it for storing melodies to play on synths. Speaking of melodies, the music stopped again. There we go. Sure, but you know, you'd have to have like an NFC reader, probably a computer, like maybe a Raspberry Pi or some equivalent, probably a MIDI device. The easiest way to set that up would be like a USB MIDI device, and then maybe like a little Python script to read the NFC and send the stuff over MIDI. Yeah, you could totally set that up. That'd be a thing you could do. All I have right now for it is I have it set up so that if you read the chip on my hand using like a cell phone, it'll basically just send you to a URL of my resume. So if I go to like trade shows and stuff, it's like, hey, can I get your card? It's like, no, but I can give you my resume. Here, just scan this. I actually need to make business cards. I haven't made business cards since I started doing the VTuber. So I need to add like VTuber to those. Maybe put my current PNG on it and stuff too. All right, we are way over time already, so I think this is definitely going to be something that we finish next stream. I mean, probably the stream after next stream, if I'm being total. Coming along well, though. Good. Those scales are going to be a little bit, well, a lot to do. Take forever to get those all evened out. Cleaned up and everything. But yeah, I like the way this is coming along so far. This is cute. Okay, who are we gonna raid today? You. You know, we haven't raided Kiri in a while. Let's raid Kiri. Get that raid message up. Boop. Always have to remember how to spell her name. Kiri Natsuyu. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks everyone for joining me for another weekday morning art stream. I really appreciate having you all here. You are all awesome and amazing. And, yeah, hope to see you next time. Send my love to Kiri, to the other Kiri. And you all have a fantastic day. Happy Monday. Good luck out there, everyone. I know you're probably all at work right now because I'm in Pacific time zone and you're all in the future by this point, but good luck with the rest of your day. All right, I'm out of here. Later. I should probably actually open up the game first. Okay, there we go. All right, bye.